4.
4. Okay, let me open the page. Any form of education other than co-education is simply unthinkable. Instead of other than, you can say
Let me see. Instead.
of, yes, or
Yeah.
except.
Oh, except.
Yes. Okay. So let's continue sentence by
Sure.
sentence, please.
Imagine being asked to spend 12 or so years of your life in a society which consisted only of members of your own sex.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. First of all, after imagine, you need to use a gerund as we have it here. And in a society which consists of, the preposition of members of your own sex or gender. How would you react unless there was something definitely wrong with you? You wouldn't be too happy about it, to say the least. Okay. And as you know, after unless, we need to have an affirmative verb, because it is a negative. It comes to a negative, let's say, offshoot or result. So
I didn't get this point that you said after unless we need to use affirmative. You mean that affirmative means positive? Yeah.
Yes, positive in grammar. It means that actually the verb cannot be in a negative form. It is always positive, affirmative.
Yeah.
Because, unless means if not. And you cannot use a negative verb, because negative by negative equals positive.
Yeah. Mathematics.
Yeah. Definitely wrong with you. You wouldn't be too happy about it, to say the least. To say that the least means?
It means at least.
Mm-hmm. Yes, the bottom line is that. You can say that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so please continue.
It is all the more surprising. It is all the more surprising. Therefore, that so many parents in the world choose to impose such abnormal conditions on their children, conditions which they themselves wouldn't put up with for 1 minute.
Right. Put up with means?
To tolerate the stomach.
Exactly. So, let me see. Any discussion of this topic is bound to question the aims of education. Bound to means?
It means it's likely to.
Very good. Very good. Likely to, or certain, or eminent, or to question or to criticize the aim of education. Okay?
Yeah. Oh, question as a verb. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Nice. Okay. Stuffing children's heads full of knowledge is far from being foremost among them.
Foremost means?
As an adjective, it means the best or most important.
Leading or pioneer, yes.
Yeah.
Stuffing children's head full of knowledge. Okay, please continue. By the way, is the quality of my voice clear?
Yeah, everything is clear.
Okay, good. Okay.
Okay. And one of the chief aims of education is to equip future citizens with all they require to take their place in adult society.
Chief means?
Achieve means attain.
No, chief.
Oh, chief, leading. The leading.
Yes, prominent aims or goals of education is to equip future citizens with, or arm them with, or actually bring all the facilities that they need in adult society when they step into their adolescents, and then they need to assume some responsibilities. Okay.
Yeah.
Now adult
Mm.
society is made up of men and women, so how can a segregated school possibly offer the right sort of preparation for it? So adult society is made up of, it means it consists of men and women, so how can a segregated, opposite of education, co-education school possibly offer the right sort of preparation for it? So if you have any question, just ask me.
Now everything is clear.
Okay, please.
Anyone entering adult society after years of segregation can only be in for a shock.
Mm-hmm. All right. Anyone entering? Explain about that structure.
Anyone entering, let me see. Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone entering. It means anyone who has been raised enough or who has been aged enough to be counted as an adult. So in
What
this
was the
stage,
original sentence? Forget about the meaning.
anyone,
I know the meaning. I mean the grammatical
oh,
origin of that.
anyone who is entering.
Who is entering?
Yeah, who is entering adult
Who enters?
society? Okay, yes, who enters? Yeah.
Yes, this is a reduced form. Anyone who enters, if you want to reduce it, it will come to anyone entering. Don't think that
Sorry.
because of the fact that it is actually in the ing form, this is because of a progressive tense.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that person would be taken by surprise, to be in for a shock.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, a co-educational school offers children nothing less than a true version of society in miniature. Okay, a true version of society in miniature means?
In a small scale.
Very good, in a small scale, yes. Okay,
Boys and girls are given the opportunity to get to know each other, to learn to live together from their earliest years.
mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
To
Okay.
get to know each other means to...
To get familiar with each other,
Mhm.
to understand all of the
Yes.
features.
To get familiar with each other and to from their earliest year. Okay, they are put in a position where they can compare themselves with each other in terms of academic ability, athletic achievement, and many of the extracurricular activities which are part of school life. Extracurricular activity refers to...
Some activities which are included in the schedule, which is not counted as a normal
Mhm.
curriculum or something like this.
core part of curriculum. They are not included in the core part or
Yeah,
pivotal part
yeah.
of the curriculum.
But the practical advantage is to give just a small example, to be able to put on a school play in which the male parts will be taken by boys and the female parts by girls.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Practical advantage is to give example. To be put on here means
Put on, learn.
no. Put on a play.
To start a play or
No, it means perform. Perform a role
Oh.
on a stage. You know?
Okay.
To be able to put on or perform or take part in a, for example, spectacles in which male parts will take the boys and the female parts by girls. The roles نقش بازی میکنن.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put
Alright.
up means learning. Yeah.
Put up has different meanings.
Oh,
Yeah, one of them actually means to actually instill or learn something or internalize. Yes, it depends on the
yeah.
context. But put on a role means to perform. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So I think it is my turn, yes?
Yeah.
Alright, what nonsense co-education makes of the argument that boys are cleverer than girls or vice versa? So it is illogical. Vice versa is
Yeah.
the other way around. Okay, continue.
Yeah. When segregated, boys and girls are made to feel that they are a race apart.
Mhm.
Rivalry between.
Mhm.
Can I go until
Yes,
the
yes, yes.
next paragraph? Okay. Rivalry between the sexes is fostered in a co-educational school. Everything falls into its proper place.
Yeah. Rivalry or competition between the sexes is fostered. It means it is encouraged,
Promoted.
promoted. Yes, it's co-educational school. Everything falls into its proper place. Okay. So, but perhaps the greatest contribution of co-education is the healthy attitude to life it encourages.
Helping or have a role or
Mm-hmm. Have a part or role in something,
yeah.
and okay, contribute to something as a verb. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boys don't grow up believing that women are mysterious creatures, airy goddesses, more like book illustrations to a fairy tale than human beings.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Boys don't grow up believing that women are mysterious creatures. Airy goddesses means. Airy means.
Airy means something that is done in a happy and confident way.
Mm-hmm.
And goddesses means a female who is believed to control the world.
Mm-hmm. Female god.
Yes.
Yes. Book illustrations to a fairy tale. This is somehow hyperbolic. It was so exaggerated, but anyway. Girls don't grow up imagining that men are romantic heroes. Don't grow up. Okay, continue.
Sure. Years of living together at the school dispel illusions of this kind.
Mm-hmm. When you dispel an idea, it means.
To make it go away.
Mm-hmm. Make it go away. Yes. There are no goddesses with freckles, pigtails, piercing voices, and inky fingers. So many strange words. Goddesses
Yeah.
with freckles means.
Some spots on anybody's
Mhm.
face which could be aroused with the effects of sunlight or something like this.
Mhm. There's some rashes. Yes,
Yeah.
pigtail is a special hairdress. Piercing
Yeah.
voice means
Yeah.
actually booming and strong. And inky fingers,
piercing?
dark. Mm-hmm. Yes.
But I think piercing here is a noun, which means the hole in some parts of anybody's, for example, face or ears for putting some jewelry up.
But it is an adjective for voice.
Oh, okay, yes.
You know, piercing voice.
Yeah.
It means actually voice that is so booming and, let's say, shriek. It means in low frequency, such as screaming.
There are no romantic heroes with knobbly knees, dirty fingernails, and unkempt hair. hair.
Mm. Okay. And contiguous with knobbly means lumpy, means huge and unattractive.
Oh.
Knees, dirty fingernails, and unkempt hair means
Something that is messy. I mean, which is not cut.
yes, disheveled.
Yeah.
You know, disheveled.
Disorganized. Yeah.
Yes,
Disheveled. Yeah.
untidy,
Oh yeah.
untidy. Okay. Uh, yes, continue.
The awkward stage of adolescence brings into sharp focus some of the physical and emotional problems involved in growing up.
Mhm. Okay. Awkward means
Difficult, something that makes, for example, you embarrassed.
right. Difficult and embarrassing and also inconvenient. Adolescent
Yeah.
brings into sharp focus some of the physical and emotional problems involved to growing up. Okay. These can better be overcome in a co-educational environment. Okay,
Mhm.
continue.
Segregated schools sometimes provide the right conditions for sexual deviation.
Mm-hmm. Uh, it's like, yeah. I'm sorry. This is hardly possible under a co-educational system. Uh, okay.
When the time comes for the pupils to leave school, they are fully prepared to enter society as well-adjusted adults.
Mm-hmm. When the time comes, it means when it is right time to do something. For the pupil,
Yeah.
what is the difference between pupils and students?
Pupils are necessarily, this word refers to students in the primary school or something.
Great. Yes, young students.
Yeah.
Mhm. They are fully prepared to enter society as well-adjusted adults. And the opposite of well-adjusted?
Flexible, or let's say,
ناسازگار رو
no,
میگن
no,
چی؟
no. Let's. I will tell you. Just a moment.
Okay.
Uh, it has a C at the beginning, I suppose.
No, it has an
No?
M.
M. uh, I don't remember. Okay.
Maladjusted.
Marriage.
Mal means bad, in French and in Latin. That's why we have malignant,
Okay.
malady, بیماری,
Yeah.
malnutrition. It means so maladjusted.
Yeah.
They have already had years of experience in coping with many of the problems that face men and women. Okay. Cope with means to deal with, and
Contend with.
yeah. All right. Do you have any question?
No, thank you. That was perfect.
You're welcome.